Assalamu alaikum. Class 10th. This is chapter number 10, acid base and solve. We are going to solve the numerical of the chapter number 10. The statements are in page number 50 of the book. The question number 1, the statement is calculate the pH and POH 0.2 m H2SO4. There is a simple statement. Here we have given provided with the molarity of the H2SO4, and we have to find out what is the pH and POH. pH means concentration of hydrogen ions and POH means concentration of hydroxyl ion. So because it is an acid, so first we find out the pH and then we go for the POH. In the first step, we will write the equation for the ionization of the H2SO4. It is very important to write the equation because through equation we come to know how many hydrogen ions will be produced and what amount of hydrogen ions will be produced, which further help us to find out the exact value of the pH and POH. In the first step, I have written the equation H2SO4 converted into hydrogen ions and sulfate ions. For after balancing the equation, we come to know that there is a 2 hydrogens ion, there are 2 mole of hydrogen ions which are producing by the ionization of 1 mole of H2SO4. So it is a diabasic acid because it has 2 hydrogens. हाइड्रोजन आयन की जो कंसंट्रेशन हमें बुक में दी गई इन द स्टेटमेंट में जो हमें दी गई है दैट इज 0.2 m. So if we have to convert it into the simple fraction, it is in decimal and we are converting into 10 raised to power minus 2. It will be 10 raised to power minus 1. As we are converting into power of 10, so the power of 10 will be minus 1. So according to the given equation, the 1 m of H2SO4 going to produce 2 m of hydrogen ions. Okay, that is hydrogens. 2 m of hydrogen. 1 m of H2SO4 produce 2 m of hydrogen. So the total concentration of hydrogen ion we have to multiply 2 multiplied by 2. We have multiplying the concentration given by in the statement as well as the concentration we come to know about from the equation. So वो हमने यहाँ पर जो है वो उसको multiply करके लिख लिया है. Now what we have to going to find pH and POH. In the first step, we are going to find the pH. pH is basically the minus log hydrogen ion concentration, and where there is a hydrogen ion concentration, we put the value of log 4, log into 4 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 1. You know that this log will be multiplied both of the digits and integers, 4 and 10 raised to power minus 1. So we are going to separately multiply it log 4 into माइनस लॉग 10 रेज टू पावर माइनस 1. इसको मैंने माइनस इसलिए लिखा, ये बाद में जो है वो प्लस माइनस माइनस हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो माइनस लॉग 10 रेज टू पावर इज इक्वल टू होता है 1 के, एंड दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज प्लस साइन इज नॉट गोइंग टू चेंज. दैट माइनस लॉग 10 रेज टू पावर माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू माइनस 10 इज इक्वल टू 1. दैट इज इक्वल टू दिस माइनस लॉग 4. ठीक है, तो आप अपने कैलकुलेटर से log 4 की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करेंगे एंड उसमें 1 ऐड करेंगे एंड यू गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट द pH ऑफ द गिवन सोल्यूशन. Now we need to find out the POH. We can find out the POH through the equation P plus POH is equal to 14. So put the value of pH and then perform the mathematical operation. Here this value is adding, and on the other side of the is equal to, it will be minus, and this is the value of POH. This is the numerical number 1. In the numerical number 2, we are provided with the given data. ठीक है, according to the statement, calculate the pH of 0.1 mKOH. The amount of the hydroxyl ion here it's 0.1 mKOH. According to the equation, we have seen that one ion of K and one ion of hydroxyl ion is produces. We are converting the decimal into the simple 10 raised to power and 1 m of KOH produces 1 m of hydroxyl ion. Here we are going to find out the pH. The same method, you are putting the value of the hydroxyl ions and we are multiplying the log, and we are finding the values of the log and find out the POH, and simply you put the value of pH and POH in the equation, and here we have the value of POH, and now we are calculating according to the mathematics rules, and we get the value of pH. The last is the given data here from the question number 3, the last question of the chapter, that is calculate the POH 0.004 m HNO3. there is a little bit थोड़ी सी इन्होंने वैल्यू जो है वो हमें बढ़ा के दी है, थोड़ा सा उसको हमें करके दिया है. So minus 4 into 10 raised to power minus 3, 1 m of HNO3 produce 1 m of hydrogen is, and we have simply find out the complete concentration of the hydrogen ion through the through multiplying it. And what we are going to find pOH as well as PO, यहाँ पर हमें इन्होंने pOH find out करने के लिए कहा है, इन्होंने directly they don't say us to find out the pH, but we know if it is a acid, so first of all we have to find out the pH and then we go for the pOH. So for finding out the pH we will put the same formula. कहाँ होगा, अच्छा जी, pH is equal to minus log hydrogen ion, and we are simply putting the value of the concentration of hydrogen ion. We are multiplying according to the given rule of the mathematics, and minus log 4 you can find out from your calculator, add and subtract the values as the operation has to be done, and we have find out the pH. Through this pH we can find out the pOH, which is actually we are need to find, we have the value of pH is 2.4, pH plus pOH is equal to 14. Put the value of pH and put it, by putting the value of pH we can find out the value of pH, which is 11.6 through this calculations. These are the three numericals which are included in your syllabus, and we have to find out their solutions. So thank you for that.